Oh, I'm Jetty Haitsma and I'm into the art of needle felting. And what that is, I create little sculptures out of wool. And I usually start my sculptures with a core wool, very soft wool, and I use barbed needles to create my sculptures. So I've been making dogs, birds, cats, and at the moment I'm working on tiny little wren sculptures that's sitting on a cork. There's one nearly finished, but I'll show you the start of it. Grab a bit of core wool, roll it up, and then I start poking it with the felting needle. And the felting needle is extremely sharp. It has small barbs on the end, and the barbs tangle the wool as I keep poking it. It's incredibly time consuming, but I really, really enjoy this art. And with this art I am able to bless people, which I love doing. I make quite a few pet memorials for people that have lost their dog or cat, and I can make exact replicas out of wool. But the little blue wrens are incredibly popular, so I've made quite a few of those. I probably won't be able to finish one to show you, but this is basically what happens. The more I poke the wool, maybe I should use a larger needle. There are needles of different size. No, that's too big, that's a bigger one. Use a smaller one for a little shape. So these little birds just start out like a little jelly bean. And once I have the basic shape, then I start adding, with the same felting needle, I start to add colored wool. I have lots of different colors that I can use. And it's just a lot of fun to be able to do this. It's also very therapeutic. Not so therapeutic if you stab your finger, because it really hurts. And you don't want to be bleeding all over your work. All the wool I buy online usually, because it's you don't find much in craft shops, but online you can find any type of wool. See how it starts to tangle already? Keeps its shape a little bit more, so I have to just continue this. One little bird takes me a couple of hours. You wouldn't think, but it's really fiddly, especially when they're so tiny. And there are different techniques. For this cat, for example, I've added the fur separately, and I've even felted the eyes. They're not glass eyes, but they've been felted as well. But with the cat I used all the tiny little tufts of wool, tiny little bits, and needled them on separately, so you get the furry look. And this particular one is a little dog in the making. I work around a wire armature. I make the basic shape of a dog. I usually look at a skeleton of the animal that I want to create, so I can get a good idea of the shape. And then it gets wrapped with the wool, the core wool, and try to make it as firm as possible before I start adding the colored wool. The eyes, these little eyes, are just like a little pin. They're glass. See, I usually glue those in. This one needs to be built up a little bit more. I think it's going to be a little whippet. But the Labrador, that's the golden retriever, the Labrador. He's turned out beautiful. I love dogs, as you can tell, and birds. Birds are much loved. And I get a lot of inspiration from nature. We live in a beautiful area here in South Australia, and there's plenty of bird life around, and that's inspiring me a lot to create. When I get inspired by nature, of course, it's the creator, and I can copy something, but I can't breathe life into it. And that's my passion. I just love the gift that I've been given by the Lord, and I give praise and thanks to Him for the beauty of His creation, and that I have been been given the gift to recreate the beauty that He's created in the first place, and with that I can be a blessing to the people that ask me to make something for them. So I give the glory to the Lord, and He's the one that enables me